Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am back. Today is September the 14th, 2022. We are here to talk about Palantir. Is the market ready to take off? I mean, we've been seeing the price in Palantir continue to trend down seemingly like forever. Have we hit bottom? I mean, even across the board yesterday in the stock market, I know you guys may have already heard or even seen how the Dow was down like 1,200 points. Everything was crashing, all the fear. Everyone is running in the streets crying and nervous about what to expect, seeing that CPI came in at 8.3%. Now, when you look at the chart though, right, even though yesterday has drummed up a lot of emotions in people, when you look at Palantir, for instance, I mean, it's not like we haven't been here before. The market just a couple of days ago in Palantir was trading at $7.47 just 2 days ago. So why is everyone so fearful and scared? Like, you guys got to understand that a lot of the news, a lot of information that's being created is meant to get you all to act, because somebody on the other end is trying to get what you have. That's the best way to get you to act without forcibly making you give them what they want. They play on your emotions. So I'm here today to show you all what I expect to occur in the market in Palantir now. If y'all appreciate the videos and the content, then go ahead, hit that like button, share the video, also subscribe. I am the one that's going to be here amidst all of the chaos. Yes, it's chaos across the board. We need someone who is reasonable, who is logical in their thinking about how price really works. I'm your boy. Do that. Hit me up. All right, now check this out. Did a video in Palantir on September the 5th, okay? And this is where the price was in my last video for Palantir. Right here, this was the last trade. And I told you all I was still gonna look for the market to go down in Palantir, right? Now, following that day, market really didn't go that low, okay? So we have already established where buyers are coming into the market in Palantir. We can see that, right? Ever since September the 1st, price in Palantir has been holding the line, $7.20. Okay, so now, if we were to get out the market now, we're still in profit, right? Right here, 11%, almost 12%. So pretty good call. Let me go ahead and take that out. Doesn't look like the market in Palantir is going to run all the way down to the very bottom, or at least not right now. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this upper horizontal line because the market is nowhere close to that area. And our focus is going to be here. Okay, this is the bottom. Market can't go no lower than this, because if we see that, guess what? Palantir may make all-time lows. I know. Tom Nance is not going to tell you that. Amit is not going to tell you that. All these Palantir YouTube channels are not going to tell you that. This is what they're going to tell you. Buy the dip. That's what they're going to tell you. Buy the dip. Like you got that much money to continue to buy this dip. Like, look how long Palantir's been dipping. Now, check this out. Okay, check this out. The market yesterday in Palantir, right, was down 6.62%. Okay. Now, viewing the chart on a time frame is real important. Okay. Now, looking at this from a daily chart, yeah, you can say price in Palantir is weak, right? We can say that. But when you see this on the 3-day chart, right here, gives you a different picture, different image, right? So I'm not necessarily seeing Palantir as crashing. Okay, you can even see on this 5-day chart now, even though each of these 5-day price bars, right, is indicative of weakness. I get it. It is weak. We admit to it. That's one of the biggest things about looking at markets, is you got to keep it real. Palantir is weak. But one thing that is different from this 5-day price bar to this one is that we close higher. Even though they were still selling here, like the last 5 days in Palantir, yes, there was selling. We closed off of the highs. That tells us that there was a lot of selling going on in the market in Palantir. But guess what? we still close higher than the previous 5 days. So this area, this $7.25 price that this horizontal line is holding, that is where we need to continually see price hold. So even though the market is not a surefire look, I'm looking for price to go up right now, what we're seeing is the creation of that. Okay, that's what we're seeing. Look at this on the weekly chart. We have 2 days and 9 hours left on this current weekly bar, but this is the creation. Like I told you, we're beginning to see the starting phase of buyers beginning to buy Palantir. Okay. So now, today, tomorrow, the market in Palantir may just do this. Just trade sideways. But as we end out the week in Palantir, I wouldn't be surprised to see the market even do this. Yeah, we're going to trade sideways today, tomorrow, but then it's going to try to go back up. Yeah. Because of what I've shown you on the different time frames. So while everyone else is running scared, running nervous about Palantir, expect the market just to trade sideways for the next 2 days, maybe just today. But the expectation is going to be for us to see this. I'm looking for the market to trade within these 2 lines right here. Okay. So looking at this on an hourly intraday basis, the market here in Palantir is definitely still weak. So today's trading day, we may actually see the market in Palantir trend down until we find support, which may come in around $7.40, maybe even $7.35. Okay. So is Palantir about to take off? No, I'm not seeing that on the chart. We're still seeing the market in Palantir trend down. So we simply need to wait until we notice where the buyers are coming in at. Okay. So let me do this here. I'm not going to put on a price prediction because usually when we see this much fear come into the space, you got to let the next day or so and let all that wash off, right? Because a lot of people are still sitting on positions that they wish they could have sold yesterday, they didn't, or the market may start out today going back down and make more people sell to try to induce people to sell, try to get people to sell. And we got to see how that works out today. So I'm not going to put on a price prediction in Palantir right now. But when I look at this from a broader perspective, it doesn't look that bad. Even though everyone is running scared and nervous and saying that we're going to hit a recession and depression, well, that may be the case. But how the money was talking yesterday was telling me that it doesn't look that bad yet. All right, so I'm going to chill out on this video. I'm not going to drop a price prediction. I want us to see how the market trades today. Because if we catch a bid today in Palantir around $7.40, $7.35, even down there to $7.20, we already know what to expect going forward. So let's just chill out and see what happens. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.